I'm gonna say this. Because I this man, Jack Perry.
They look like they supposed to fight.
Yeah. That looked like the motherfuckers from South Carolina that fought. Who won that fight, matter of fact?
Who won? That's a good question. Who won this fight?
Oh, all accounts say Charles Manson Punk.
He put him in a rear naked chokehold or something.
Nah, niggas say this is the thing that make I kind of like Jungle Jack. The thing I like about Jungle Jack
Perry
is he knew he was going to lose that fight.
Yeah,
Jack Perry was going in there. He was going in there making a point. He knew what he was doing.
I was like, I need real glass like Walter White.
Well, the thing from because we talked about this story on the podcast a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, get him out of here.
You're wilding. I'm not saying that you got to go into YouTube and know what the hell he said. You got to go into YouTube and see.
That's not in the running. That's not in the running.
I don't think we could do that. I don't think that's crazy.
Yo.
That's anti-ads. That's anti-ads. I can't even say it. Shouts out to the YouTube. Don't demonetize. So weeks ago there was that report that that there was Jack Perry wanted to do something with glass during a segment on Collision, and CM Punk, he wanted to smoke some glass. No, CM Punk and Tony Schiavone and everybody else says, don't be doing that shit back here. Now they were like,
yo, who got the science experiment back here?
Right. What is that smell? No, they said we are not. It's chemicals. No, they said you cannot do anything like that. It's going to harm you. But they at the time, the story was that CM Punk said that Jack Perry was going on vacation, so he wanted to. There was some weird like sauce added to the allegation. So, and you could watch this for free on YouTube. When that limo was out there, he doing fucking RVD rolls and shit on the limo.
Mm-hmm.
I said at some point, somebody's gonna get slammed into this windshield. They right there.
Oh yeah.
He tapped the shit. He said, "Real glass, cry me a river," and then got slammed up in it. But then immediately had the blood on him. He knew what he was doing. He was there to send them. He was doing that to. Jack Perry wanted all of the smoke. I don't know if he thought he was going to win the actual fight.
Oh, he knew he wasn't. He knew he wasn't.
But because there was an interesting thing that I saw. I guess Booker T talked about the whole ordeal on his podcast, and the topic of CM Punk being like we had a conversation a while ago about OGs and CM Punk and who was in that position at AEW, and Booker's take was kind of in the beginning when CM Punk gets there and the way that CM Punk was talking. There were probably a lot of younger wrestlers who were looking up to CM Punk. Mm-hmm. But when you see CM Punk start to have beef with an Adam Page and have beef with the Elite and have beef over here and over there, kids these days, just like a lot of people, they're going to pull back from that. They're not going to look at that as being somebody that they want to look towards. There's some people that do, but there are people that don't. And Booker T's thing was, he wasn't outright saying it's his actions, but he's saying they're wired different than they were back in the day. It's just kind of how it is. And it's not just CM Punk. They're like that to other legends and other OGs. But Punk isn't doing himself any favors by approaching cats immediately after the match when they call him out and is talking about, I could beat you, right? And start scrapping. And they said there's video. That's the other thing I saw today. They said there were cameras everywhere in that because they were right in Gorilla. So there's video of Tony Khan standing there, probably just
who's backstage? Who's backstage with the goddamn the guy that is Sean Ross Sapp. He got his text loaded, waiting for something to happen. Punk just tied his boots. AJ's here.
They be ready. They be firing them tweets off. Everybody
somebody said something bad about Chicago. It's ready to happen.
Everybody would have to be back there.
I'm gonna be honest. CM Punk is Rasheed Wallace at this point.
Talk about it.
CM Punk, that affected the Scrumomania, whatever they call that.
Brawl out.
Brawl out. I like that, but you can't say. You got to say scrum somewhere in there. Brawl out. Scrum.
Yeah, I think
I don't know.
Better. Scrum's better for SEO. Keep going.
But like that affected that company so much.
Yep.
That, like you were saying, I think it split the roster. I think half niggas is like Punk was a hoe for that. Other half is like Kenny Omega and them was hoes for that, right? So it's an environment now where if somebody does something, it don't matter. Like you ain't got to foul a nigga no more. You just got to look at the referee real crazy, and they calling Sean Ross Sapp immediately.
Yeah, that's
because there's no kayfabe here. Nothing's being protected. There's no line. There's nothing where niggas like we gonna stick together over this. Because back in the day, niggas got stabbed. Niggas stabbed each other. Right. And then went and had a match. Now you have, and this is the one thing that I think is really bad on Tony Khan's part, is that Tony's now like, no, just separate them. Like we talk about second graders.
Yep.
No, you make these grown men that you pay all these monies to, all this goddamn money, y'all going on out there still. You know what I'm saying?
He wasn't going to do the show.
Like that's crazy.
Samoa Joe had to talk him into wrestling in the wrestling show with the match where he was going to win because he got pissed off at Luke Perry's son smashing his back on a car. He almost didn't wrestle the match. Now
is that what the report is? I know Joe had to grab this nigga by the arm like, nigga, come on. But I read that as he just had to pull him off of goddamn Jungle Jack.
There was that situation, but Punk was going to leave. He was going to, because he was already pissed about the travel, which I've heard a couple of stories. The main story was that CM Punk, there was either no driver there to meet him, or the driver couldn't get to him when he landed at the airport, so he had to catch a train and ended up getting lost, and fans had to help him. But I saw another report saying that there were other people that were having issues with the travel accommodations to and from London, but
it don't matter when it happened to them.
Facts. It's
Rasheed Wallace.
Rasheed
Wallace can't show up. He can't have gone to the goddamn. He couldn't have walked through the parking lot. That's him with the weed. You know what I'm saying? He fouled him. Like at this point, whatever they say Ghost did, he did, and that's Punk now.
He did that shit.
Yeah, whatever. It don't matter.
It's a lot of nonsense.
But the problem is your backstage pause ain't tight.
The corner.
That thing loose, boy.
No, I understand what you're saying.
That thing loose, and it's a direct line to the internet. It don't even usually the reports be like, yo, you check your phone the next day or later that night. This nigga CM Punk was underneath the desk. We got reports right now. CM Punk, Jack Perry. Never. The only thing I remember having goddamn reactions that quick was like when King got sick.
Yeah.
And there was reports online. But normally we found out that next niggas was lying. They was in the UK.
They was in the UK. Them reports was instant.
Them niggas was all the way over Lower Uncton, and we getting direct reports from Sean Ross Sapp. So the reports went. The thing happened in Lower Uncton. It goes directly to Sean Ross Sapp, and then we get it.
And then the timeline just misconstrued.
That is so fucking insane.
Lower Uncton is good.
How are we getting this the information? That's ridiculous. Yo, that's the problem, yo. Them niggas got to loose backstage.
No, the problem is it ain't enough niggas doing what CM Punk doing.
Woo! Hey. Hey.
The corner.
Is there anybody else back there that is able to do that are ready and willing to buck the system, course, I guess, for lack of a better term?
The first name is Jericho, right? And
they say
but they say he's the peacemaker. He's cool with everybody.
Well,
but
yeah.
I think that's the thing is he wants to he's
in with the company.
Not the little black lady, yo. Please just don't tell me.
Just reported CM Punk got to an altercation. Shut up with his gear maker, Ken Lewis. I hope you lying. I really hope you lying.
I'm tired of this, Miss Effie.
The X ain't straight.
It's 6 stars on the flag.
Right.
You made this one star. Why is the middle star little? Mama little star ain't little.
We don't even know Lower Uncton. We don't even know if he's suspended for real.
He has not.
If they announced a strap match with Richard Blood, Dick Blood,
he's suspended. The strap match with Dick Blood
that's crazy. That's not the name of the episode. Lower Uncton is on the list. I don't care what nobody said. They didn't have a match for him announced though, just like MJF. All Out right now. I mean, I guess we could do a mini because there's only one match there's a couple of matches I care about. It's only one match I really care about on the show. They got 9 matches on the card. There's no MJF. Aside from the tag match. Match. There's no but it's the winner of they don't have listed who they're facing in here. Because it says winner of
they are facing Dark Order.
Really?
Hey.
Woof.
Alistair Black and them is Sirs.
Yeah.
Alistair Black and them is Sirs. Yo.
They're good. No, they're good.
Nah, them niggas came out in the all white with the Bray tribute. It was amazing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hey, they doing good work over there. Alistair Black and them get busy.
But they don't get no, they be shining, but they don't get no shine.
Yeah.
They shine. They shine Sunday.
They whole squad dope.
Yeah, all of them are dope. All of them are dope. They play their positions really well. Brody knows what he's doing. Brody King, Buddy Matthews. They know what they're supposed to be doing. Peg man, it's crazy. Nah, is Hobbs gonna beat Miro? No.
Now, all right, really quick because we can't. Niggas said you telling me CM Punk tried to fight Miro. That's what y'all trying to tell me now. Yeah. I'm gonna be honest. That one I didn't believe.
Well, the story, Brian Alvarez, because Brian Alvarez said he talked to 20-some people, or how many people he said he talked to, and one of the stories was
Vivi, verify this.
Yeah, so he told it to Vivi. I watched the video. Piece of Simp. Simp got to talk once in this 20-minute video.
That's par for the course.
The story goes after. Now, mind you, this is after the Jack Perry match, after the Jack Perry CM Punk scuffling altercation. Punk's walking, and Miro's, I guess, walking the other way. Miro says, "Hey man, I heard about the Jack Perry situation. How are you doing?" Punk reportedly said, "What, you on Jack Perry's side? You trying to scrap, bro," or whatever it was. And apparently he had to get pulled off of Miro. I don't know where this was in regards to the Samoa Joe situation, but that's the story.
You believe CM Punk had to get pulled off?
All I'm saying is there's a reason why
They don't
Miro's,
make a meme of that face, neither. I know how y'all niggas do.
that's fun. There's a reason why Miro's been tweeting about UK taxi services and whatnot. Like there was something that happened between him and Punk that's got him tweeting at Punk. He ain't just do it because who other people would be doing that if they thought it was fair game, no?
But isn't they put Miro on his show? Isn't he the reason why he's on the show?
Probably.
I would assume so, yeah. Yeah.
So
I think that conversation happened.
I think the conversation happened. I think CM Punk took
he
it.
Ain't get pulled off and no goddamn.
No. I think this conversation was like,
I don't think I pulled off. No.
I think Jericho said, "Oh, you back here fighting Jungle Jack?" He was like, "You want some too, nigga?" Shut up. Nigga.
No,
like,
exactly.
That's what I
it
think
was.
happened.
Yeah, that's what it was.
However, whoever is back there, Matt and Jeff Hardy,
yeah, somebody.
The nigga just said, "What you want, the Miro?"
You won't believe. They probably had a WhatsApp group. You won't believe what happened just now.
One sap.
Hey, what if niggas got? Hey, what if niggas got Sean Ross Sapp on the Marco Polo?
They might. Let me flip the camera and show you. Look at this. Yeah. Why not? You know how easy it is for some people to get in contact with pro wrestlers. It's loose lips. And who else would have the info but somebody backstage, somebody in somebody's. I was watching on the
it's Marco stunt, yo. They don't even see him back there.
Now that's all.
He's always hated Marco stunt, yo.
I still do.
God damn, what he did?
Nah, it's the most unbelievable thing in pro wrestling.
Him being a
ever.
Wrestler.
Yes, it's the most unbelievable. It's worse than Spike Dudley. It's worse than
the dude with no legs.
The one, yeah, definitely worse than the one-legged nigga. It's worse. He was I thought he was a little girl.
He got beat on every show.
Marco stunt?
Yes.
But then he'd get some offense in. No, just die in the ring already. I'm sorry.
Brian Alvarez hates him too. That's the funny. I think they may have wrestled each other, but he sounded he would cut the same type of promos on him that you are. I love it.
I hate Marco Stunt.
First time I heard y'all agree on anything in life. Cut fans mic. Nah, keep it on. Keep it on. His mic. Punk is the one who used to be that girl. Now she got 2 kids with different baby daddies, works as a waitress, but still have I don't know if she still got that, but because Punk being a champion right now is, I don't want to see it.
You also can't have him off TV as long as he was last time.
Yeah, he has to go. He got to go first.
That's what he was injured.
You got to do what you want to do.
But when you think about it, even the Bucks after Brawl Out, which I'm gonna keep calling it Brawl Out, the Bucks were gone for like 2 months or whatever. Like how long?
I'm gonna call it the scrum shot. Keep going on.
I don't know. I don't know if is Collision / AEW. AEW be fine, but is Collision going to be okay without CM Punk around for 2 months?
No.
So they got to figure something else out, right?
Yeah, when you miss one check, that's fine. This is the thing, and I'm all right. Shout out to J-Bo. I'm going to be honest.
Piece of J-Bo.
This is it's not. This isn't a democracy. This is a meritocracy. If CM Punk is one of the guys, I mean, if CM Punk is who we all think he is, as far as what he means to the company, what he means on Saturday night specifically, he did what he did, man. Ain't no harm, no foul. We suspended this nigga for one show. He missed the paycheck. All right, back to running, or get rid of them all together. You can't, ain't none of this playing the 50, having niggas guessing. Do it now. Because now Tony Khan looked like a hoe.
Facts.
Yeah. Right?
Facts.
And so now you can't play the 50 with your reaction to what this is. You either say, listen, I'm here and I've exacted this punishment.
Right.
Or, well, I mean, it's Punk. You have to, you got to say it's either rocking or he gone.
Right.
You got to do it now.
Yeah,
time is now, nigga.
Got to. You got to, because you can't. The more you look like a hoe, like Cuz is saying, the
He already
quicker
did it once.
it's gonna go down. It's gonna go down the drain, my nigga. It's over with.
Do you think? And we'll because we got to get to payback in a sec. I don't know how much else we want to talk about All Out, but it was like a year to the day of Brawl Out, if I'm not mistaken.
That's great.
In that year's time, do you think that Tony Khan has learned enough to handle it correctly this time?
No, because he didn't handle it.
Right.
He didn't handle it. He let it calm down, which is what people say. Nah, champ, you can let it calm down. I think it's smart to let things calm down for a day. You know what I'm saying? So niggas ain't. But that next day ain't no. I'm not getting. You can't have the young bucks. You're saying I won't wrestle that man, nigga. You work for me.
No bullshit.
Because you ain't gonna say that to Vince.
They said they haven't talked. I'm sorry, they said that. I believe the one report I read said that Punk and Khan haven't talked specifically. So
See,
already
created that environment.
Right. Exactly.
You have to. You have. Hey, come here. Hey, like you know what I'm saying? That you have to do that.
Yeah, you work for me, my nigga.
Right.
Correct.
Right. You ain't nobody bigger than the Carter.
Ever.
This is not how it works. It can't be how it works.
It ain't gonna work. It ain't.
Well, I guess we'll see, because again, Sunday it's all out. Like
it's like I said, you see Dick Blood is on the card.
Right. Yeah, they getting strapped up with this.
As of right now, I guess the final note as of almost 10:30 Thursday night, I've not heard word on any official suspensions. That was the one report that I read that I'm taking as law is they're suspended pending the investigation. They're waiting for whatever AEW investigation that's being held. It's going to be determined after that. It could happen soon. It could happen after the pay-per-view. Who knows?
You can even get around that.
Yeah.
You can be like, all right, well,
yeah,
we're investigating it, which I don't know what you investigate. Niggas cameras back there. Y'all know what happened.
They're trying to look at all the tapes.
But if you investigating it, listen, let things, everybody go out there. You know what I mean? Jungle Boy, whatever you was ready to do, go ahead and do it. You know what I mean? Charles Manson, go ahead out there and, you know what I'm saying, do your match. But that's your way to like, well, we ain't screwing, you know what I mean, what we were already going to do there. But because you haven't done any bud nipping in the past, now you trying to come back. It was funny. My son, my niece was saying that she's got some very strict teachers, and even my son was saying like his teachers didn't smile this week, and they weren't nice, and they seemed really strict. And I said, yeah, because that's how I go. You can't be nice and get stricter later. You have to tighten the reins off the brake, and then you might give a little rope during the process. Pause. However, once you nice guy first, everybody going, you know what I mean?
It's a wrap.